Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Courtney Marie, and I'm coming to you live with another vlog.
Oh my god, Courtney, another vlog. It's been so long. Yes, I know.
2022 got a little busy. Life started to life. I got a lot of great opportunities, was very busy, was traveling. And I pretty much just dedicated 2022 to really rediscovering myself, coming into alignment with who I really am. And so, I kind of, took a step back from YouTube. I kind of, I was dabbling here and there, coming up with content, but not posting. If you're a content creator, things happen where you kind of psych yourself out. You're like, it's not good enough to post, or I should have taken more video, or this, that, and the third. But your girl is back. I felt a calling on my spirit to come to you, just from a place of love for what I do. So yeah, if you've been here, if you know a little bit about my journey, I am a professional working actor, amongst other things that I do, but acting is my passion. It is my life's blood. Oh my God. There's like deer running through my backyard, so sorry about that. I got this urge to really share some of that experience of what it's like to be an actor, especially when you're up and coming in the ranks. So with that being said, hence the title Background Baddie, I wanted to kind of show you all my experiences on various sets doing background work. Whether you've been in acting for years or you're just getting started, it's a great way to stay in the know in terms of the industry, getting experience around different set types and crew and different roles, even different time periods. I feel like it's really a great way to stay grounded and in touch with what's happening in front of and behind the scenes, behind the screen. Both work, okay? Actually going to show you guys some footage of two opportunities that I had in the year of 2021. Why did I say it like that? The year of 2021. Anyway, back in 2021, one was for a music video and one was for an HBO series that you all may know as We Own the City, that shot right here in Baltimore, Maryland. So yeah, sit back, grab yourself a cup of whatever, and enjoy. And please do stay tuned for the Q&A at the end, because I really do think I have some, gems to share. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Hey y'all, I am heading to set. This is the outfit of the day. Just some sweats, shirt, flannel. It is like 75 degrees outside, but I brought it because you never know how cold set is going to be, if it's going to be outdoor, indoor. And I'll probably be shooting late. My little filos, got my bag, my smoothie. We are going to head out. No, this is not my wardrobe for set. They will be demolishing the jeans and the shirt I brought for that. So I'll see y'all when we get there. Jump, jump, the happiness
Oh God. Bravo's Beauty zombifying you.
Yes. Say it one more time, girl.
Bravo's Beauty.
Okay.
Listen. This is the best makeup I've ever had. Wow.
It's a makeup / facial.
Yes, it is. Y'all, this is coffee grounds.
I feel like this is really beautiful. Can't love the inside.
Baby. I'm ugly. Oh wow. Ooh. Wash my hair for no reason.
Wait, I can't
Oh wow.
Come through, son. Catching these angles.
Everybody's getting zombied up. Hopefully they didn't get my tins though.
Alright, you ready? Oh
You doing a good job. Hey, you doing a good job. You doing a good job. Hey, you doing a good job. Zombie squad.
And then it goes to so
That's you
y'all two
too.
grab me.
You zombie squad.
I know.
Did they see you yet?
Oh, they seen me.
Oh, they see you.
Yeah, they seen
I
me.
was about to say.
You know, because I'm the stalker.
Basically goes to my face.
Excuse me.
Oh no, it's true. I need a close up. Let me see ya. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yes. Ooh, child, don't go-
Damn, rain on them, Prince! Rain on them, Prince!
Still here. It's like 10 o'clock now. And here it's like 4:30. Getting a little sleep. But we working. Hey y'all, it's me. I am so excited right now. I'm kind of running late, which is why I'm rushing through this intro, but pretty much I am going to be background for an HBO series. I'm not sure if I can tell you what it is just yet, but if I can, I'll tell you at the end. But I'm really excited. This is going to be my first SAG credit, and it's lit. It's literally, it's shooting based in Baltimore, so it's shooting like maybe 30 minutes from my house in Jessup, so yeah, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't think I was supposed to tell you that part. So yeah, I'll just blur that out. But pretty much I'm really excited. I'm going to be playing a correctional officer. Like correctional officer, okay. But yeah, so I gotta go get on this shuttle so I'm not late, but I'll check in with you guys later. Thank you.
Little signs you can follow. John on the left walking up the street. He just walks all day. He parks his truck, just walks.
Oh wow. Y'all, they got me in Jessup. I ain't never been to prison in my life. This is wild. I am in a whole ass jail, y'all. I am not liking this at all. The vibes in here is not where it's at. Oh my god.
Okay guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video just as much as I enjoyed putting it together and reliving those moments. I am just so very grateful for the opportunities that I've had to be on those sets, be a part of those projects, and really just be around the people that were there in that space, being amongst like-minded people, sharing the creative space. There's nothing like it. So I did kind of come up with a short Q&A of things that I felt like if I was a viewer, I would want to know, or I would have questions about. So I'm just going to hop into it. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to, put some questions down in the chat box, and I might make a follow-up video to this, or maybe in my next vlog, I will answer those questions at the end as well. All right, so I had to grab my notebook so I don't forget what actual questions that I have asked myself. So that way I'm not on here talking forever, because you know how I like to converse. Okay, so first question. Courtney, if you were on these projects in 2021, why are you just now posting about them now in 2023? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad I asked. So, just in general, if I'm going to say anything about saying anything, know this. If you are a creative, if you are an actor, if you're a performer, if you're anyone taking part in someone else's creative vision, it is professional, it is common courtesy and decency to not post, to not speak of, to not share any sort of intellectual property with anyone outside of that project, especially on social media. Like, I cannot pound this enough. Like, that is just not good to do. Reason being is because when you're invited on these sets, the people who have created them, the people who are organizing them have put their faith and trust in you as a professional to not leak any information prior to the project being released, right? So because when that does happen, it compromises location. They have to change up scenes, they have to change up wardrobe. It puts their creative stuff at, risk of being taken or manipulated in any way. And of course, it just pushes things back financially if a place is compromised, or if a script is compromised, or if actors are put in danger. It can spiral into a bigger issue than what you might think it is, as far as like a quick pick on social media, or posting a video, or posting where you're at or what you're doing, right? So before you post anything, now, as you can see, I took plenty of pictures and videos, right? But it's been 2 years, hon. Like, I sat on that like I was a hen hatching an egg, okay? Unless you've gotten specific and written permission from the director, producer, client, whoever is in charge to film and record and then post information, don't do it, right? Because that is a quick way to get you blacklisted. It's a quick way to get you booted off set. And not to mention, it just doesn't bode well. Like, you don't want to end up in any sort of legal situation, which is why I waited until, the music video was released, until We Own the City actually came out, and, people were posting content from the actual show. So that way, if I post anything, as far as behind the scenes, it's not jeopardizing the project in any sort of way. So that is something that you must be aware of. It's like, you do not show and tell until you've been granted permission to show and tell, or until that project has been released, or you have been released from any sort of NDA or contract with that production company, with that client, with that project. Okay. Next, Courtney, how did you find out about these projects? How do we go about applying to be a background actor? Okay, so first things first, there are various ways. I just want to put that out there. The most traditional way, if you're someone who is interested in actually starting a career as an actor, like I said, background acting is a great entry point to that. So what you can do is go on submissions, or as we like to say, pay to play sites. So these are sites like Backstage, Actors Access, Dragon UK Connect. Like, you pay for memberships to get access to certain audition calls, or certain projects local to your area, or to areas that you are able to get to, right? And so that's where I found out about, We Own the City. I can't remember which site I went on. I went on there, I saw that they were needing background actors in the Baltimore area. It's 45 minutes from me. I applied, submitted, went through a lot of like COVID training and stuff like that, because like I said, it was in 2021. So sets were very strict when it came to COVID protocols and things like that. So it was just my good fortune that they were casting locally, so that way they didn't have to worry about people coming across state lines. So that's one way, right? Pay to play sites. Also word of mouth. So if you are following different casting directors, different producers, writers, anyone that you know that generates content or creative content, follow them. You know, you never know when they're going to post about, you know, open casting call or about, you know, auditions and things like that, different projects that they have coming up. And majority of the time they will need background actors to fill in the space to create the environment that they are looking for. So that is one way as well. When it came to the music video, I actually found out word of mouth. I have a friend who had a friend who knew of the director who was shooting this music video. So when I found out about it through my friend, she sent me the Instagram of this director. I slid in the DMs. I said, hey, I'm a local actor. I would love to be a part of your project. Can you let me know the audition details, submission details, what do I need to do, et cetera, et cetera. And that's how the conversation continued until I showed up on set. Pay scale. So there's one thing to know about background work is that it varies from project to project, but also state to state. Depending on what state you're in, you know, the minimum for certain projects, well, let me say SAG projects might vary depending on whether it's, you know, they're paying you as a non-union actor, a SAG actor, etc. Independent projects, it can be based upon what the production sets. So it can be anything from free 99 to where you're getting paid lunch, snacks, and then maybe a IMDb credit, to anywhere upwards of like hundreds of thousands of dollars, not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds of dollars. Let me say that. Let me not have y'all boosted out here thinking y'all gonna get paid $10,000 to be a background actor, because it's just not gonna happen, honey. It's not that I've ever heard or seen. Okay, but yeah, so the pay scale varies. So in all transparency, for the music video, I did not get paid for that. And I was fully aware going into that situation that I was not going to get paid. We were compensated in the form of credit and in the form of lunch, or late dinner, really. That being said, the reason why I agreed to do it is simply for the experience, right? It was, I think, spring of 2021. Things were just starting to open back up. I had just gotten my vaccinations and I had not been physically on a set for a while. And so it was just me trying to get back, like I said, back grounded into the work, into the craft. And I had never done a music video before. So I was also of the mindset of this will be a great resume builder, a great experience to kind of understand how filming works in that aspect. And so I was game, you know. As far as the HBO series, like, I'm not gonna lie, for a day's work, I made a good little couple hundred. I was saying that like $350 range. And you know, for a day's work, that's not too bad. And considering that most of the time I was sitting around eating, I think they probably used me for one scene and it was shot at the back of my head. Like, I probably wouldn't even be able to see who I was in the mix. But, you know, it's leading into my next question. How long was I on set? Both sets, I was there all day. So typically a standard day of acting is 10 to 12 hours, right? Don't expect anything less unless they tell you you're going to work like a half day or something like that. But the music video set, I was there for about 12 hours. We started at 4, so it was an overnight shoot, and we didn't wrap to like close to like 3:30. And then that's not including that hour and like 35 minutes I had to drive back home. And then for the We on the City set, I was also there for around 14 to 15 hours. I did get paid overtime, but they also took out an hour for lunch because they provided like 3 meals. I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between. My final question, would you recommend background acting? I think that goes without saying.
Yes, yes, and yes.
One, not only for the experience of acting and being on the set, but connections that you make. I want to say that the sets that I've been on this year, I've made tons of connections, whether it be from certain ADs, casting directors, other actors, amazing actors. Let me tell y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all. And then not only that, from the background work that I've done on the sets that I've done this year, it has made me SAG eligible. So even that, like, baby, what? I can be a part of the union? Let me find out. So, you know, you never know until you try it out. And whether you're doing it background, whether it's a feature background or a stand-in, which I have done all this past year in 2022, which is amazing to me. I feel blessed, humbled. Like, it just goes to show with work and consistency, right? You know, you can audition, which I was still doing, but you can't always wait for those big roles or those big opportunities to roll in. Sometimes you just got to get your hands in the mud and just go through it, you know, be in these smaller roles, like show up to set and be there for 15, 16, 17 hours just to build that grit, build that tough skin, and build that knowledge and mindset of what it takes to be an actor. So, you know, yes, background work I feel like is essential when you're really trying to get and understand this beehive, this complexity of this team of different parts working together in unison to make a project happen. Well, all right, guys, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this doesn't turn out to be like, you know, a 30-minute segment, but if it does, oh well, hope you watched it and learned a little something. But I just am glad to be back in this space, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.